So what industry right now is seeing a negative catalyst or a pullback? What's going on, team? It's Ricky with Tactical Solutions, and like many of you guys know, my main focus is buying good deals. I really hope that this video just gets you one step closer to your overall goal, and if you see value in what it is that we talk about, I really hope that you can consider dropping a thumbs up and maybe subscribing to the YouTube channel. Let's keep this video super short and sweet. What industry right now, off the top of your head, had a very poor 2020, unfortunate 2020, and as of right now for Q1 reporting, right, a lot of companies are reporting earnings, are seeing a negative catalyst, meaning that they're actually pulling back, that they're dropping in price. And who likes to buy stocks for good deals, right? As of right now, the airline industry is seeing a lot of pullbacks because of earnings season, and no one expected these airlines to do well because of how unfortunate 2020 was for them due to the pandemic. That's not a surprise, but they're doing worse than anticipated. And a lot of you guys know, if you've been in the game for a while, earnings has a lot not just to do with profitability or how much money they lost, because we've seen it happen on both hands, right? Where we've seen companies lose money, but when they report earnings, they see a positive influence on their price. We've seen the exact opposite as well, where they report a profitable quarter, but yet they still pull back. So why are airlines pulling back right now? That's what I want you to ask yourself. Well, they are actually losing more money than they originally anticipated. There was one of the CEOs that said that by 2023 that they should be back on track into what they were expecting for 2019. So that's a step in the right direction. And the reason that I'm making this video is I want to list the number of stocks that are in my watch list. So if you are struggling to find good deals, not to trade necessarily, this isn't much of a stock that I would buy right now to sell in a week or two from now, unless that meets your criteria. It's more of an investment, right? Especially if you're someone that wants to invest in long term and that you view this very unfortunate circumstance that they went through, right? The airline industry, and how they've pulled back, and they've recovered quite a bit, right? But they're pulling back as of right now, and they offer over some of them 20% potential for an overall recovery. And one of the things that I'm doing is, out of the 10, 9 of them are actual stocks. One is an ETF, right? That's ticker symbol JETS, which is the airline ETF. Again, that comes at a greater form of risk. But one of the things that I want to list is, first, I want you to analyze and break down each one of these stocks. You guys can look at the big charts, the 1-year chart, the 180-day chart. You can see that they're all pulling back. There is not one. Everything from American Airlines, JetBlue, Save is actually Spirit if I'm not mistaken, LUV, which is Southwest Airlines. There's so many stocks out there, Hawaiian Airlines, whatever the case might be. I don't know which one it is that you're going to see the most value in and which one meets the most criteria based off of how you invest. All I want to make sure is that I make you aware that this industry right now is experiencing a pullback. And for investors, pullbacks are viewed as good deal opportunities where we can buy in at lower prices and be able to ride them for recovery. Is this something that has to recover right away? No. So get that through your head. These can still continue to sell off, so make sure you take that into consideration with the dollar amount that you choose to invest in. But again, it's the simple question that you begin to ask yourself. If you're someone that is looking into investing and not necessarily trading, right? Investing for the future, what can you invest in today that your future self can thank you for? And I feel like because a lot of them are still reporting earnings, I think there's just a few that have already, I decided to invest $1,000 into each one of them. Again, just to have some skin in the game before they confirm indication of a reversal, meaning that before they actually indicate signs of an uptrend. And then I can average up into them. So that's the way that I'm approaching these specific airlines, and I'm waiting for them to report earnings, because although some of them might be down anywhere from 15 to 20%, there are some that are reporting earnings that are dropping an additional 10% on top of what they are already down. So one of the things that we do want to share with you is, just because something is oversold does not make it a good buy right now. It still can continue to sell off, but again, it's all about your position size, and as well as setting effective alerts so you are alerted once it actually begins to indicate signs of an uptrend. I know a lot of you guys love focusing on earnings, love focusing on buying stocks for good deals, especially when it's an entire industry right now that's getting affected. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Do you see the airline industry recovering in the next series of years? And do you think that investing in airlines while it's pulling on back is a good investment? Or are you the exact opposite? Are you, no, I don't think airlines will ever recover? I want to hear your open-ended thoughts down in the comment section. Did want to provide you guys with an overall update for the 2 accounts that I took short positions on, both on my E-Trade, I took a little bit of a loss, and as well as my Fidelity, which I made a little bit of money off of. Altogether, I had a lot of fun today. Market is, as of right now, still pulling on back. If you guys pay attention to /NQ, it's not that it's not looking the best, is that the market is not indicating signs of an uptrend. You guys can look at the 180-day 4-hour time frame for /NQ, which is the NASDAQ future, and we are now trading officially below the EMA line. So just make sure you take that into consideration, set effective alerts, and it's better to prepare than to be surprised. I hope that you guys can stay connected. Don't forget to join our free and fun investing Facebook group, and that's that first link in the description if you want to connect with like-minded individuals all over the world. If you guys want to watch me trade live tomorrow, we trade live every single day with the Learn Plan Profit group. I'd love to have you to join us tomorrow at Market Open, and that's that second link in the description whenever it is that you feel like you are ready. Don't forget to drop a thumbs up if you feel like we earned it, and consider subscribing. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.